B and the hater.
Hey. Hello and welcome to the podcast. Thank you for joining us. I'm sorry, it says we're live, and I had technical difficulties. I didn't hear it, but when I go to try to share it, it's saying the broadcast is not available. So I have no idea what's going on right now.
Yeah, I'll put it out.
Yeah, I was just trying to. Maybe it's just my phone. Yeah, there's something. When I go to Twitter under our podcast, it says that the broadcast is not available. It could just be.
Or it's just not working correctly.
Yeah, so welcome to the podcast. We are live on YouTube and all other locations that you can be found. So thank you for joining us. We are bringing you a fun episode this week where you're bringing you our favorite opening TV sequences of all time. This one's fun because there's just a lot of research. Like there's a lot of people have already done this, which is kind of shocking. I kind of thought this was
me too. I was like, sorry, Lee.
No, yeah, I was just saying. I thought it was original. I was kind of shocked when we went in.
Yeah, I did too. I thought it was really original. Like kind of like last week, where like, what week was that? The musical one. No one did it.
Yeah, that one, like, it was hard. Even overrated or underrated, there really wasn't anything. So I was kind of shocked that this was the most popular one, where I thought this was going to be the original idea. But it is what it is. We are super excited. Before we went live, we did a coin toss. Yours truly won here. Apparently, I'm supercharger today. I just noticed.
Yeah. So like, I had changed mine. I guess that's yours. I don't know.
Easy fix. But yeah, so I won. I get to go first, and then Hater gets to go second.
Right.
So I can't grab it because I'm going to do it. Is it the number one? Shockingly, this was on none of the top rated of all time, like, opening sequences. And I don't care.
I have blew my mind, but maybe it was the homers.
We must be homers. But I don't care. If I don't take it at one, you're gonna jump all over it. So I got to make sure I go grab it.
Yeah, it was number one on my list, by the way.
Yeah, well, I'm taking Scrubs here. Obviously, I think it's one of the more original ones. You know, when we get into this a little bit further, I'll point out some things I noticed while doing research. So I'll just say Scrubs is very original to some of these.
So like, I don't know if you watch Scrubs, like. The EEs.
Mm-hmm.
But I used to have all these, and then I still have them too, right?
Yeah, I still have them.
So, like, remember how, like, I always remember, like, watching, like, the commentary and how they were, like, the X-ray things backwards.
Yes.
And, like, there's these little things, nuances in the opening sequence that you don't notice.
And then they change it every
season. Yeah, they change it.
Yeah, I love it. You know, just, can I be your superhero? I don't have a singing voice, but yes, great song too for an opening.
By the way, I'm just going to pick the audience classic, and like, it's been around for almost 30 years or more, and I'm picking The Simpsons.
Yeah, that was going to be another top one of my picks. So it's a good pick. Did you see?
So many. Like,
did you see how this last season ended?
No, it didn't. I stopped watching The Simpsons like 5
years
ago.
Killed Marge.
What?
They killed Marge.
It like, for real? Or like in a paradox?
Yeah, if you look it up, Marge Simpson, rest in peace. There's a funeral and everything. I didn't watch it, but I saw everything on, you know, like, even like whoever it's streamed, and then everybody was talking about it.
I wonder if the voice actress was tired of doing it.
Anybody can change it could be Marge. Like, that's
You're
not
right. It's not really a hard voice to do.
Yeah, if you're a good voice actor, but I can't do it because I don't have that type of talent. But people who have that talent can do it. So yeah, but I just thought it was funny. That's a great pick. It was high on my list. So
yeah, I just started putting earlier and I didn't write it down, and now I have to write it down if I remember.
So I'm gonna go ahead and jump on it right now because it's one of the greatest TV shows.
Oh, probably just follow what I just follow.
It's one of the greatest TV shows of our time. It's one of the greatest TV shows in history. Big B's favorite show of all time. And I don't care when you watch this show still on X or DVD. You sit there and you watch Game of Thrones intro to opening sequence every time.
Yeah, well, that's not what I just thought of. If I heard that.
What's that?
I had that at number 3, and I'm shocked that you didn't take the other one that I had at 4. And let me have it, and I'm thankful. I'm taking How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, yeah. I had How I Met Your Mother. I mean, it was going to be the next one I was going to take, but obviously if I didn't.
I'm surprised that you didn't, but like, Game of Thrones opening sequence is like legendary.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I love How I Met Your Mother. Don't get me wrong; it's one of my favorite shows of all time. But like, I knew if it was either I get Game of Thrones, which is more legendary. Pun.
Yeah, like the I know the pun but like it really is a better show sequence.
Yeah, I had. I mean, I was hoping if you didn't go at 2 with How I Met Your Mother, I was going to come back around and take it. I risked it. You got it. So I mean, we're 4 for 4. You're 4 for 4 so far off my list. That's not good. I mean, so. I'm
thinking.
Well, it's my pick.
The most iconic, one of the most iconic comedies of all time.
I know. I'm looking.
And I'm thinking Friends.
It's my pick, sir. What are you doing?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Man, not bad. Well, you can have Friends then.
I was literally going to take Friends. So, yes. Another great.
I don't know why. No, I'm going to be yapping about your pick.
Yeah. Honestly, though.
Okay.
It was going to be my pick. So, you're talking it up, and I thought you were hinting to what you think I should take. So, that was kind of funny. Yeah, Friends, and another very original, the water fountain and everything that was great. The only thing I think is funny is that water fountain's not in New York City. I
know, like, that's not in New York.
It was just funny that they used that to. You should have gone with at least a water fountain or something that was New York City, but whatever. Great open scene, one of the all-time best comedies. I'm glad to have. I'm loving my list already.
Man. I'm trying to put things down on the list that I know that you probably won't want. But man. You know what? I'm taking it because we spent almost our whole childhood singing the song if we knew it. And I'm taking Wrestling for Ballet.
I thought I was going to sneak that in at number 4 for me. I really did. I really thought I was going to be that. I thought that's not one you were going to have.
Let's go about the born and raised.
Yeah, that one. I was about to. Man, I thought I was going to get you and let you pick and then be like, bam, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but you sniped me. That was a good.
Man, I love that opening. And then they even had some episodes where they played off of it.
Yeah, let's be honest though, too. That is this time frame right here in the 90s, early 2000s is the best sequences. They're very.
Look at besides Game of Thrones,
yeah, a lot of them now are very, very similar. They're not. They're very similar in ways that we haven't really taken it. And I'm going to take it so we can talk about it a little bit. I think they're the first ones to really do it. And then everybody started copying them in this show with their opening sequence. And I'm going to take The Sopranos opening sequence.
Hey, I thought you wouldn't. I thought you wouldn't, man. I love the show so much. I'm so mad I didn't get it.
Yes.
There's a lot of shows that I'm like, oh, and I know it's going to take this show, but I really want Wrestling for Ballet.
Yeah, so The Sopranos. Yeah, The Sopranos is the driving sequence and with the great fucking music. How many TV shows now have a driving sequence to open it? It's like The Sopranos really they hated it, and now so many people have copied them for their opening sequence, like with that driving sequence and that music. But we all know where they get it from. We all know they're just copycatting The Sopranos.
No.
As a kid, I 11, 12, so very young. Me and my dad, when this first came out, we, renting was the big thing still. Cable, nobody really had HBO still, and cable was kind of, cable was expensive. I remember going to the rental place and grabbing a DVD at a time and watching whatever they had. So me and my dad would watch the
Blockbuster?
No, we're in Germany, so it was the German military.
Yeah,
so we would drive. We would go pick it up, get one disc if that's all they had, watch the 3 or 4 episodes, and then run back and try to get the next one because we were addicted to the show. So yeah, that was a good
show was so good.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I'm looking at this and I'm like, man, there's a lot of shows that I just watch, but I'm looking at one of them and I know this show is the Jesus out of you. And the opening sequence is so iconic that if you hear it, you're like, yeah, that was that show. And I'm talking about X-Files.
I knew it. I knew it. I never gonna take it. I know you loved it. So when I saw it on the thing, I was like, Chris is 100% taking X-Files because you love that show. I've watched it. It did scare the piss out of you, that show. As a kid, I hated watching that because as a kid, I didn't want to watch because I had a TV in my room. So at 8, 9 o'clock at night, the last thing you want to watch is something Yeah. I haven't watched it. I don't think I'm not.
I love that. By the way, I finished that show.
Did you really?
I don't know. Hold on. They did the reboot, and I never did the reboot, so I had to watch. I can take the microphone. Apologize. I never did the reboot, so I never finished it.
I'm looking at my list.
There's a lot to pick, there's a lot of choices and there's a lot that, man, do I want to have it there as it's so good? Or do I want to have it there as I know that Chris is going to take it?
See, I think this is one that you don't expect me to take. And this is one of my favorite another one of what, my dad got me into. Me and my brother and my dad would watch all these shows. And these are the stories of the Enterprise. Star Trek Next Generation.
Dude, how did I even miss that? How is it not on the list?
You didn't have Star Trek on your list?
I didn't have them on the list, man.
Wow.
Whoa. That's not if I am a new Clinton.
I know. I thought for sure it was going to be a snipe.
I for sure know that he's going to want this.
Yeah.
Man. But more would know what no man has done before.
Yeah. Let's be honest. Picard over Kirk all day.
Picard over Kirk, and it's not even close.
Yes.
By the way, that isn't good. You talking about draft? We can draft the Star Trek universe.
Oh God. Yeah. I love the Chris Pine-ish. I love the Chris Pine Star Trek.
So I loved it, but I'm sick of that timeline.
Yeah, they need to do another. They did a 20 years down the road with Picard. I never watched on Paramount.
Oh, that was good, by the way. You should go watch that.
I need to. Yeah, but we do.
Have PTSD.
It's funny. It's just everybody knows Spock and Kirk, But Next Generation could definitely do a reboot. I mean, because you're so much in that universe. There's other ships. You don't just have to talk about. You could just create a whole new Star Trek with the new ship.
I wanted them to know after the timeline, after that, what happens after that? There's Starfleet fall apart. Like,
Yeah, that would have been But all right,
anyway, we're on a different tangent. Here's a show that really was edgy. And it's another show that was edgy. Edgy at the time. And like no one like it almost got banned. And I'm talking about South Park.
Oh wow, I did not have South Park. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Yeah, that's a good pull. Yeah, because I can't obviously I can hear it in my head. I can't say it, but now you say that the tune is in my head and I can see the opening sequence. Like, yeah, that's a great pick. I didn't even have that on my list, so there you go. That's back to back two good ones.
Both things that the other one didn't have. That's one.
Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna jump. This is one you're definitely not gonna have, but it's fun. It's light. It's good. It's one of my favorite comedies on TV. It has one of my favorite, like two of my favorite TV characters of all time, and I'm taking Parks and Rec.
Yeah, no, I saw that on the list, one of the list, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna take that eventually.
Yeah.
I'm taking. You know what? This is also an iconic. Like it's about the 2000s. This theme song is like one of the theme songs from 2000s, and I'm talking about The Office.
I'm not an Office person, so
I know, but the theme song, like you can hear the piano, you know,
you
and then the drums.
You can. You're not wrong. All right. Yeah, that doesn't hurt. I'm kind of hoping you start attacking my list, so I force.
I was hoping I might like get something, but I know not like The Office, but like the birds with you and that. I'm gonna slow down a bit here.
All right, I'm going with it because this show went way too long, but the first like 2 seasons, make 3 were just prime time TV. Everybody was watching it. If you didn't watch this show, you were not cool. Everybody was talking about it.
I'm talking about that.
The Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead. Okay.
I stopped after like season 5. And
season 6 was like the end of the show for me.
Yeah, but I had to go back and watch like the bad scene, with Glenn. But like
that's terrible.
Yeah, but the show, the great opening sequence, great. Like I said, those first 2 seasons were like prime time. Like this is a great zombie.
Everyone was like obsessed with the show.
Like my friend got mad at me because I realized after like season 3, it's the same thing every season. It's something big happens. And then, okay, that's the end of the season. So you wait all year for the next season to start with the big thing. And then you wait all season for it to find out for another big drop. Then it just repeated itself. You're like, okay, hold on. Like the first couple seasons,
you're like, man, you're like,
you started to notice the trend, how they were doing it.
It's a trend, like, and how much. What is it? Like, how many characters and kill off?
Yeah. So great show. I love it. I love the first couple seasons, but yeah, great opening sequence though too. I had it.
Amazing opening sequence. I'm taking Singularity.
I saw that. I don't remember it.
You don't remember it? So
No.
Hold on, let me keep that in. I mean, we might get in trouble.
Yeah, I'll go back.
Look back and watch it. If I try to play it, we might get flagged.
No, I saw it on the list. I was like, okay, I know Chris likes Sons of Anarchy. That's probably one he's gonna take. So that's one I'll be fine with him.
I'll leave it around if I knew that he might take it, might not.
Yeah, I couldn't remember it, so I
didn't. So they started with the opening, the tattoos, and the tattoos turn into the legend.
Yeah. Now, okay, yeah.
And it's cool. And then the guitar in the background.
I've only watched that through once. I mean, I've seen other episodes multiple times, but I've only ever watched it from once, like one full
I
time.
mean, if I look at that and watch Scrubs, if we didn't have Scrubs month,
Yeah.
I would watch that show again.
Yeah. So, all right, I'm going here with my number 8 pick. This one's coming out of the blue. I definitely know you don't have this, but you need to watch this episode or show because season 2 is about to drop, and the opening sequence is just so spectacularly funny and over the top. And I'm taking Peacemaker from HBO. Have you watched Peacemaker?
Is that the one with John Cena?
Yes, where he's a superhero. Oh, dude,
Yeah.
you have to watch it. But the opening sequence, it's just explosions, cars, eagle flying in. It's just so, but it's so
dramatic.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I need to rewatch this show before season 2 drops because it was fantastic. But yeah, Peacemaker.
I never heard of that. I mean, I have heard of that, but I haven't seen the opening. At number 8 right now.
What's that? Yeah, number 8.
Number 8. Never played Dexter.
Oh fuck. Okay. Yep. I kept sitting on it, thinking I'll sneak it in my next couple picks. So
Man, like I think up until like season
5.
4, 5,
Yeah.
it was good. Five,
The first 4 amazing. 5 when it slowly goes off the rails.
Yeah,
and
like,
I couldn't even 6. I couldn't even get through 6. So, but I watched the one episode or the one mini series about it. Like after everything, how it ended. My wife loves the show, so when that like 20 years later, 10 years later, when he's up in like Maine and dating a cop and everything. Yeah, he has. It's like Dexter Cold Blood or something. It's like a mini.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I watched that. I never finished Dexter, but I watched the
hilarious.
Yeah, that show. But that was prime time. That was a great show too. That after his wife gets murdered and his kid, that's when the show.
Yeah, that sucked.
Yeah.
Way to spoil that one, by the way.
If you have not watched it at this point, that's just your fault. I mean, when the show's that old and over,
right? It's like, yeah, this show has been out for a decade, and then like it's been done for a decade.
Okay, I'm gonna go here. This is one you probably definitely don't have, but this is a great show on Amazon.
It's on Amazon. Probably didn't watch it.
But this one is just an alternate universe where the Nazis win World War II.
Oh, so I've been needing to watch this so much, like so badly, but I never do.
Dude, it is so great. I need to go back.
I heard it's so good.
I got people like when I was in Kuwait, we were watching it, and one guy fell in love with it, and we watched it. I need to go back, and I still have not finished the whole last season. It's just
what was it?
The Man in the High Castle.
Oh yeah, The Man in the High Castle. That's right.
Yeah, but the opening sequence is amazing. You know, it goes over the United States as it turns from United States to like the Fuhrer land, and then like the East is all Germany, and then the Rocky Mountains is the neutral zone, and then the whole Pacific coast is held by Japan. So it's a great show. Great show. And it's what you think it is not what it is. Just be ready when you're watching it. You're gonna be like, what the fuck is happening? You won't know. Okay, that's all I can tell you. You won't know what the show is until it's over.
That's crazy.
Yep. Go ahead, sir. You got number 9.
Oh man, this is a hard show, man. I'm running out of I think I'm gonna play Breaking Bad.
Yeah, definitely not even on the list for me.
I knew, so like that's why it's so far down the list. Because I'm like, I know it's not going to happen, so. Like,
Yeah,
no one likes me in that.
yeah. Some of these ones you just like, I'll just let it keep falling because I know he's not going to take.
Like, he hates me in that. I'll be overrated. There's no way he's going to take the show unless he's like doing it spiteful.
Yeah, yeah. No, none of these are spiteful. The only one I thought I was going to get you on was Star Trek.
Man, you would have, I would have been thinking.
Yeah, I'm shocked you didn't have it. That's the.
Yeah, no, I'm mad at myself.
So I'm between 4 shows. I got 5 shows left, but I'm not even like the 5th show is just the oh shit, in case of an emergency we were like sniping the crap out of each other. And I'm debating like some of these shows that is it because they're great opening sequences, but I didn't care for the show as much, so it's like, do I just go with it because the sequence was good? Or do I take it because I like the show as well? That's where I'm at right now. This 10th show.
I think that, you know what? I don't know. It's like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, like some of them that I still want, but I'm like, do I really want that one? I think I didn't know what I want though. I think I locked it in. Unless it's sniping somehow.
I'm locking in. I'm going old school here.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm going old school.
No.
There's no way it's the same one, bud.
You're not doing this.
It's not the same one. There's no way. I'm taking the Brady Bunch.
I'm that bastard.
There's no way I just sniped you like that.
I was going old school. I was thinking about when I was a little mad and I was watching the show.
I mean, as you know, I remember what was it? Oh God, Nickelodeon. Or there's that one at there like back in the day. And Cheers, yeah, and that was always they've never done anything like Cheers.
Thank you.
For what did I? Oh, you gonna take Cheers?
Oh yeah. I didn't think of that, but it's reminded me. Well, everybody knows your name.
Yeah, the Brady Bunch. Yeah, the Brady Bunch though, they never done anybody like.
Yeah, no, that was cool.
Yeah,
but like, I love that. Show. I also love the show, like
Mrs. Brady,
and then like they make a movie and
Marsha. Yeah, Brady Bunch. All right, and then you took Cheers, which is a great one as well. Which Norm. That yeah.
By the way, Norm. Would have taken Norm as an overrated character.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. That's another one. It's funny. Like, was Frasier bigger than Cheers?
No. So I don't know if you like a ballpark from the 90s or like football stadium or any kind of sports event.
What do you think?
Didn't. But they would play. It would be like we will rock you, and it was Cheers. And it would like crank up the stadium crowd, and then Norm would walk in and they'd be like, Norm!
So, yeah. Yeah. All right. So, Norm could have been overrated. I have.
Mark could have been a little overrated too.
Yeah. I had 4 shows left. So, I had Stranger Things. I kept hemming and hawing on.
I'm surprised you didn't take that one.
I haven't watched the last 2 seasons, so I haven't. The
problem
with that show is that the seasons are so far out separated. I forget and lose interest, so I don't go back to watch it. Like it's been like 3 years since the last season came out, so it's just like there's such long waits. What's that?
Go ahead. Tell me what
Things, Only Murders in the Building. If you haven't watched it on Hulu with Selena Gomez and
I've heard of it. I've never watched it.
Oh God, I can't think of their names right now. But yeah, it's funny. It's good. It's lighthearted. It's good. True Blood. That's a really good one.
I've seen the opening sequence and I never liked the show.
Yeah, that's why I was saying what I said. I was looking at True Blood, like, that's a good opening sequence, but I don't care for the show. And then the last one is Last of Us.
I never saw that one.
Oh, you never watched Last of Us?
No, not yet.
But then I already had Walking Dead, so I didn't want two zombies. So
I had Westworld.
I've never watched Westworld.
Oh, so like that opening sequence is amazing.
Yeah. That was like number one or
by the way,
Westworld,
like the first 2 seasons were so good.
Yeah, I've never watched it, but every list I saw had that high on it.
You would like that show. Kind of like the Matrix. Severance.
Yeah, I watched Severance. But I only like watched the first like season and the first half of season, like first 5.
Yeah,
like my wife found it, so she rewatched it, and we watched like 2 episodes, and she couldn't fall asleep that night, so she watched all season 1 and never went back and watched it.
What Empire?
Never watched that one.
That was good.
Yeah, my brother and parents loved it and talked about it all the time with Steve Buscemi, but
so good. Like it was on that the kind of one. Narcos. You ever watched that show?
That was another one. I watched it, never could finish it. I'm stuck. I got like 3
and I can't remember if I did or not though.
Yeah, it was really good that was another one that faded off. Really good for the first couple.
It was good when they had Pablo, right? But then after Pablo,
I never finished Pablo. I'm still Pablo.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't get to I'm probably like 2 episodes away from him dying, but I never went back to it. I lost it.
I think I put them all, didn't I?
Yeah. So that ends our beautiful run of TV stuff, but we're semi-continuing it somewhat in August. I gotta pull up the schedule.
Well, we're in July, though.
So July we're doing.
We
got the American mock. So that's anything American. I mean, hot dogs, the barbecues, the fireworks, the American flag. It's going to be a crazy free for all of America.
It's going to be like a Royal Rumble of a mock.
Yeah, it should be fun, something different. Then we got the next week off of July. We have my family visiting, so July 11th will be off. And then we're drafting our very good MLB players, Hall of Very Good, and then building all food court and meal. So that's the month.
I can't wait for that one.
Lots of fun. And then month of August beginning it is Scrubs. So we're gonna have to buckle down and watch Scrubs.
Yeah, so I'm like kind of not now and a lot Scrubs.
I know. I gotta finish Big Bang and then I'm gonna turn over to Scrubs.
Yeah, so like remember like years ago when said we were gonna do it, and then like I was like on a run where I got to like 230.
Yeah, we never did it. But that is it for this week. We hope you enjoyed it. This is our favorite opening TV sequences of all time, and we hope you have a great weekend.
So fun. Have a blessed week.
Thank you for listening to the Mocking You podcast. Yours truly, Lil B at Brunelli Sports and the Hater at Supercharged 33.